Good morning, dear student, and welcome here with me. I am Mr. Muhammad Noor. I will be with you here in a revision for grade 9. It's first report exam revision for English language 2015-2016. We are going to go through different kind of questions. I think you have already done the speaking and the listening test. So now we go forward to have some ideas about reading and writing strategies and questions in order to be familiar with the questions that you may face in the exam. There are a lot of things you need to consider, like having some kind of strategies like skimming and scanning. Both strategies helps you a lot during the reading task, and you need to know how to do writing, whether you are writing a story or you are writing a letter, whether it is formal or informal letter. And as long as you are practicing at home and you are doing your best, everything will go right with you in the exam. The exam is not that difficult as long as you are practicing yourself all the way to the exam. I wish you all luck in the exam, and let's start revision now. The first passage is about money. We are starting reading the passage, but in the exam it's not preferable to start reading the passage because we don't have enough time to do reading. But the main mission is to read first the questions related to this passage, have a look at them, and you understand what kind of question you are dealing with, whether the question requires scanning or requires skimming. When you get the idea of scanning, which means you read for details in order to find specific ideas in the text, you can easily search and find the idea. While in skimming, you read the passage to understand it, and then you can find the main idea of a paragraph or a topic. So let's start forward reading the passage. The title is Money. I will read it to you, then we start dealing with the questions. Money is what you use to buy things. You may earn money from completing household tasks, getting good grades for your allowance, or for losing a tooth. Money is very important in our world and comes in many different forms. People have been using money for thousands of years. Before money gave specific values for things, people simply traded items. In the United States, they used the dollar as their currency or money. But people in different parts of the world use different currencies though some countries also use or accept dollars. People earn money from the jobs they work and use that money to save for the future, pay for their houses, cars, food, taxes, medical need, and household items, among other things. Even things such as turning the lights on, using the air conditioning or heat, and connecting to the internet costs money. So we read the passage. It was totally about the money and the uses of money and how you get money. So now we go forward to deal with the question. So here the first question is asked us about the dollar. It says the dollar is used in. So we read the options first. A, other cities. B, United States. Every country in the world. The United States and some countries. So here we have four options. According to the passage, we can read here that money is used by people in different parts of the world, even when they are using different currencies, though some countries, as you can see here, some countries also use or accept dollars. So the right answer will be D, as you can see, because some countries, not all countries, using the dollar as or accept dollar as a currency in their countries. Question 2, according to the text, when you're reading the text, you can find that money is very useless, it has no value, very important, it has a lot of value to us, only used in America, that money, we use money in America. For example, we don't use money in Qatar. Or only earned by adults. Only adults can get money. Do you think so? So according to the passage, it says here that it has, before money gave specific values, people simply trade items. Anyway, so money has values. So we can conclude that B is the right answer. Money is very important, but the circle is not coming in the right position. So it's B. It's money is very important. Question 3. How many years have people used money? According to the passage, if we go back to the passage, we read here that people have been using money for thousands of years. So the answer is clear. It is thousands of years. So the right answer is B. Question 4. What did people do before there was money? If we go to the passage, before money, we read here. So before money gave specific value for things, people simply traded items. So the answer will be that people simply traded items. So we go there to the question and we write the answer. People simply traded items. That is question number 3. Okay, so now we go forward to read a different reading text. Here we are talking about a topic which has no title, so we need to have a look first to the passage. Yes, here we read different questions. Some of them require scanning, other require skimming, and some knowledge of vocab. So let me read the text for you from the beginning. Yes, here. Many thousands of years ago, some fishermen pulled their boats ashore and set up a camp for the night on a sandy beach. They gathered wood and built a big campfire to cook their evening meal. After they went to sleep, the fire died down, but the hot coals glowed far into the night. In the morning, one of the men noticed a strange lump in the ashes. Intrigued, he picked it up. What was it? A stone? Perhaps, but he had never seen a stone like it before. As he turned it over in his hands, he saw that the morning sunlight shone right through it. Where had it come from? He was sure that it hadn't been on the beach the night before. Could it be that somehow the fire had made this odd material? Legend says that this is the way people discovered how to make glass. When sand is mixed with certain other chemicals and the mixture is melted in a very hot fire, glass is formed. Perhaps by accident, all of these necessary materials were mixed with the sand on the beach. Today, glass makers mix together soda, lime, and other substances to make many different kinds of glass. After all the ingredients are combined, the mixture is heated in a big furnaces until it melts, and then formed into different shapes. but it's still the same material the fishermen once found in the ashes of the fire. The amazing thing we call glass. So the whole passage is about glass. So what is the main purpose of the first three paragraphs? So if you read the paragraphs, you can tell a story about how glass was discovered, or explain why other authors is interested in glass, or compare glass making in the past and today, or give a scientific explanation of how glass is made. As we read a story about how they discovered the sand. So the answer will be A, tells a story about how glass was discovered. Question number 2, it is asking about the meaning of the word intrigued. Okay, so when the person saw the stone, as you can read here in the passage, go back to the passage. We'll try to find the word. Okay, here is the word intrigued. So in the morning, one of the men noticed a strange lamp in the ashes. Intrigued, he picked it up. So he was motivated by something. We can understand that from the sentence itself. So we go to guess the meaning. We have here different meanings. Let's see which one is right. So intrigued, is it angry, curious, tired, or worried? So he was motivated. So we say the right answer is B, which is curious. He was so motivated to know what is this stone. Number 6, perhaps in paragraph 4, tell us that. Let's go to paragraph 4 and check the word perhaps. Okay, what is perhaps? Let's check for perhaps. Let's read it quickly for the word perhaps. Here is perhaps. Yes. So read this from the beginning. Perhaps by accident, all of these necessary materials were mixed with sand of the beach. So we go to the questions. We go to the questions here. We read the options. No one is sure how glass was discovered. That is option A. Glass can be formed into many shapes. It's not really possibly deliver this meaning. And glass was discovered a long time ago. It doesn't fit the sentence. No one knows who told the first legends about glass. So I think A is a proper answer because it gives possibility how we possibly discovered glass, but since we are not sure. So when we are not sure, you say the word perhaps. Number 7, what does the word underlined pronoun it in paragraph 3 refers to? Let's go to paragraph 3 and check the word it. Refers to means to which word it belongs. To which word it can substitute another word. So what does it substitutes and to cover it? So we read the sentence here. Where had it comes from? So what are we talking about in here? Are we talking about fire? Are we talking about glass? Sure, we are talking about the origin of glass. So the right answer will be the lamp of stone, which means glass. So here we have done with the reading task. Now we move towards the writing mechanics. Okay, as you know guys, when we talk about writing, we have different types of questions in writing you may face in exam. The first part will be writing mechanics, where you can face different multi-optional or multi-choice questions, where you choose the right answer from 4 options. Usually it's related to grammar, preposition, and vocabulary that you have already studied in your class. So let's deal with some of these questions and explain them if they need any explanation. The first sentence says, it's begun to rain, so the driver decided to slow. When it's raining, you need to do something, which is to control the car. You need to do slow what? Slow up, slow down, slow out, or slow in. Nothing in English called slow up and slow out, slow in. Nothing in English can be found in this meaning. But the only suitable word here is to slow down. I think it's easy to do. It's not difficult. If we go to question number 2, here we need to use a suitable vocab in space. So it says, the fee for the bowling alley is 15 Qatari riyals. So we can say the aspect, which means evidence, okay, the break, the entrance, and the graduation. As a matter of fact, graduation doesn't have fees, so you don't need to pay fees to go for bowling, and you don't have aspect fees, and you don't have break fees. So the only answer will be entrance fees. Entrance fees means money you pay in order to get into a gym or a stadium or even in theater to attend any event. So we go to question number 4. My brother is so space, he never shares any of his things. A person who doesn't share anything with other. Is he bossy? Is he reliable? Is he smart? Or is he selfish? Bossy people usually tell others what to do. They ask him, they order them to do something. A reliable person, they are trusted people. You can depend on them to finish their jobs or even help you in your jobs. Smart people always do brilliant stuff. They have nothing to do with sharing things with others. Okay, selfish people always try to keep things for themselves. They don't like to give anything to others. So the most suitable answer here for this sentence will be selfish. Okay, selfish is the right answer because selfish people never share things with others. Number 4, I can see that you have definitely made space and will improve even more. So you made what? You made a combination to put two things together, or you have made progress to go one step forward to better stuff. Safety, you keep yourself secured, not in danger. Traditions, it's what people in the society believe in to be true or right. So which one is right? You made a combination. It doesn't suit the sentence in here. Actually, you cannot make safety unless you are you're working as a policeman or something. Yes, it's not suitable in here. You cannot make tradition also, but you can make progress and improve as this only word can suit the sentence. So the right answer will be progress. Mario is very space. That is why we are great friends and never fight. Is he very athletic? Is he bossy? Is he easygoing? Is he stubborn? Athletic people who do sport. As we said before, bossy people who are people who tell you always what to do. Easygoing persons or people, they are very friendly people who accept your ideas and try to support you all the way. Stubborn people who never accept any opinion, and when you tell them something to do, they do only what they believe in. So the most suitable answer according to the sentence, as they never fight and they are great friends, so the Mario is easygoing person. So this is the his personality. This is his personality. Fatima loves to space with her grandma in her country house. So Fatima likes to go to her country, to her grandma country home, and she likes to stay there. So what is suitable in here? So we say Fatima loves to get in shape, like doing sport to be fit, or Fatima loves to keep in touch. She calls her using her mobile or send her letter. Or Fatima loves to spend time, that means to stay with somebody in their home. Or Fatima likes to take a course, to study a course, to go for a center, educational center to learn and study languages, for example. Okay, the most suitable answer, as she goes to a country home and she visits her grandma, is spending time. So C is the right answer in here, so we circle it. Also here we have more vocab questions before we go to grammar later. Here, I am happy that smoking has finally banned in restaurants. So I am happy that smoking finally banned, or concerned. Banned means it's not allowed. Concerned means it's focused. We are interested in it. Provided means it's given to you in restaurants. Presented, it is shown to you in the restaurants. Actually, when you go to restaurants, they have a big sign that show a cigarette with an X on it, which means it's not allowed. So the right answer will be A, banned. It's not allowed to smoke in restaurants and public places. Also, it's not allowed to smoke in a car, for example, if it is a taxi or something. Yes, let's go to number 8 in here. Number 8 says, Bill silent when the police asked him where when the stolen car was. So he reformed means he did something to fix broken things or damaged stuff. Or remained, he stayed silent. He required, he asked to be silent, for example. Or he represented, he acted like being silent. So which one is suitable here? Actually, he remained silent. He doesn't have an answer. So he said, we can say the right answer is B. He remained silent. Yeah. People like to keep silent when they are stealing stuff. So number 9, also vocab. It says, did you know that it is to talk to you on your mobile while you're driving? So while you are driving your car, for example, or while your father is driving his car, what can we say? Is it complex, very compound, very complicated to talk in your mobile while driving? Or we say it is complementary, you must talk in your mobile while you drive. Okay, or it's fundamental, it's very important to drive your car and speak in your mobile at the same time. Or it is illegal, it's against the law, it's not allowed. What do you think? Simply it's D. It's illegal to use your mobile while you are driving. That is the law. Or you get a ticket and you pay money to the police if you are caught using your mobile while driving. Yeah. Number 10, being in a traffic jams is very when you have to get somewhere quickly. Very delayed, that makes you be late. Delay means make you late. So it's in traffic jam, it's not here, it's not suitable to the sentence. Enthusiastic means it makes you so excited and very happy to be late for work when you need to get there quickly. Frustrated, you feel very sad and you become very bored while you are waiting. Peaceful, you feel happy and pleased because when you're driving there is traffic jam and you get stuck, which is not suitable at all in this sentence. So the right answer would be delayed or frustrated. Which one? Yes, it's frustrated because you are so depressed and so sad and bored while you are driving and you are waiting other cars to move and you keep waiting. Anyway, we go to number 11. Last year in Paris I had a time. I can't wait to go there again this year. So we can see that the person who's talking in here is very pleased with his trip to Paris, so he wants to go back again. So we say he had what? He had a curious time. He doesn't care about this time. He has eccentric time, he has enormous time, or he has unforgettable time. As he never forget it and he wants to go back again to Paris and he insists to visit it, so D will be the right answer. Unforgettable time. He cannot forget his experience. He would like to go again. Okay, anyway. Number 12, it says, I to cook dinner in only 30 minutes. I delayed, make you late. I knocked out, drop you down. I managed, I was able to. Or I mentioned, I say. We say, the answer will be for sure, I was able to cook. So the word that means able to cook is C, managed. Yes, here we have another question, question number 13. It says, it's important to always have a tire in your car. You know what tire is? It's something that makes a car move. So it's important to keep what? A crucial tire, very important tire, or to keep essential, which means you cannot move without it, or a flat tire, a tire that cannot move, or a spare tire, one extra tire in your car. So it's important to keep one extra tire. So the spare D, spare tire is the right answer here. There were only 2 flights, that is number 14. There were only 2 flights on board the plane. 2 flight what? Attendants, they are men and women who are working in a plane. Conductors, they are people who are working in a train. Sailors, people who are working in the ships. And passengers, they are people who use planes and ships and everything to travel. So we had only flight. So which one are working in a flight or in a plane? They are attendants. It's A. Number 15. We studied the map to find out the best to take. Okay, when you open your map, what are you looking for? Do you look for a journey, or a route, or a trip, or a voyage? As a matter of fact, when you open a map, you are looking for a way to get to your destination. So which one of these means way? Journey doesn't mean way. Route, do or does mean way. So the right answer will be route. So B is the right answer. Route means a way. Okay. Number 16. Here we talk about grammar now. We move to grammar. So say Ali a new house last week. So we're talking about last week. So we're talking about events in the past. So we highlight this word last week. So when you talk about last week, we talk about something happened and finished in the past. So we have had bought, we have, which is past perfect, was buying, past progressive, bought, past, buys, past. So we look for simple past. So C will be the right answer. I my lunch when suddenly the phone rang. Here we have 2 actions. The first one is unknown. The second one is ringing. Is rang when something is ringing. So we have here 2 actions. One of them suddenly interrupted the other action. So we are looking here to a verb in ing form, or more specifically we can say in past progressive form. This one is not progressive form. This one is progressive but not past progressive. Had here is in the past, while was having is in past continuous, so it would be the right answer. I haven't played tennis last year. So also here we talk about last year, but in the first part of the sentence we have present perfect. Present perfect requires either since or for. But here last year we are so specific and we are talking about a point of time, not duration of time. For is used with the duration of time when you talk about a starting and ending point, while since used when we talk about specific point, one point of time. It's specified. So since will be the proper answer. Okay. 19. Hassan is careless driver I have ever met. We are making him the worst person in the world. So there is no way to be like someone like him in the world. So we say more, most, as much, or the most. Actually, the right answer is the most. You cannot add most alone. You need to add the with it because it is superlative. So we add the most careless. So D is the right answer. The passenger a ticket before he got in the train. So we have two actions here. One of them happened before the other one. So the second action is getting into the train. But what did he do before he get into a train? He bought or buying or had bought or had bought. When we talk about two actions happened in the past, one of them happened before the other. The first one take past perfect, the other one takes simple past. So we highlight D as a proper answer. My teacher is capable dealing with all kind of students. Capable in, capable of, capable on, or capable with. Always use of with the word capable. Keep that as a rule. Capable of dealing. Don't forget that. 22. To change a situation, you should an action. If you have a situation, you should. What do you use after should? We use the infinitive form. So you should be an action, you should have an action, you should make an action, or you should take an action. So the right answer will be take an action. Okay, always in infinitive form. Here we have conditional sentence. If someone tries to annoy you, you should try to deceive yourself, declare yourself, defend yourself, or decompose yourself. So defend here is the right answer. Another prepositional phrase or sentence in here. Has Linda sat her English test yet? When you go for a test, we always say sat for a test. Always use it with the test. When we talk about sat for a test, sat for a test. Keep that as a rule. Here also a vocab question, the last one I think. Let's have a look at the board to see if our flight is leaving on time. So depart or departed, departure or department. So here we need a noun at the departure, which is a noun. Okay. Now we move to writing paragraph. We have only one task to do. You need to write a letter in here. I'm explaining the letter to you. So write a letter to your friend James, who lives in England, to invite him. So we're writing an invitation to him, invitation letter, to stay a week with you in Qatar. You need to mention your name is Jassim and you live at 42 An-Nasr Street, Doha, Qatar. You use this name and this address in order to make a formal letter. Start using them at the beginning of the letter. Anyway, so these phrases may help you. So here I give you some phrases that helps you to write this letter. So place you will visit. You need to tell him about your address and where you live, and you mention some places in Qatar that are very important to him and to you in order to show him some aspects of the city. So where he will stay, you tell him, is he going to stay in a hotel, or is he going to stay with you, or if he has any relatives. So we need to know and tell him and tell us at the same time where is he staying. Activities you will do. It's very important to mention what are the activities that you will do together. Are you going to malls or cinema? Are you going to play any kind of sport? Are you going to hang out? Where are you going to hang out? All of this information could be used to write. The weather in Qatar. It's very important to mention that the weather in Qatar is very hot and humid. in summer. It's very good and lovely in winter. It's very important to mention this information about the weather of Qatar, because any tourist who comes to any place is very interested with the nature. So what are the parts of the letter? When you're writing any letter, whether it is formal or not, here you are talking informal letter because you are writing to your friend. So it's very important to start with a greeting, like saying dear Mr. or dear Ahmad or dear whatever. Then you use opening paragraph, you tell him why you are writing. Main body, you explain what you going to do together. Closing paragraph, you tell him to give you or to send you back as soon as possible. Then you put your signature and your name at the end of the letter. Here we have some greetings or some words or phrases that can be used for greetings, like Dear Ahmad, hello Jack, hi Muhammad or Mahmoud. Those words here are very important to start any letter, especially when we talk about a letter which is informal. Here we have some phrases that can be used for informal letter when you're writing to your friend, like how are you? Thanks for your letter. Hi, how have you been? And I am writing to tell you about or invite you or to whatever. I have not heard from you for a long time. That's also a way to start a sentence. So those for opening. Now we go to closing to end your paragraph. So we say, well, that's for now. I am looking forward to hear from you soon. Say hello to everyone or keep in touch. Use one of them to end your letter. Still talking about informal letter. Phrases for signing off. When you want to sign off, like saying yours, best wishes, take care, bye for now, all the best. Okay, so as you can see, that is the end of our revision. I hope it will be useful to you and helps you on your exam. I want you to do your best to get highest marks possible. Wish you all luck in the exam, and I hope that all of you pass it and get the highest mark. I was Muhammad Noor Hamoud, your English teacher. Very pleased to be with you, explaining to you some samples of questions. All wishes for best luck and goodbye.